Hi, this is the Asian Cup 2026, the group stage. The event is organized in Haikou, China. Watch the full event on the ATTU YouTube channel.
Cheng-Ting 3-2, and that was with the 2025 Asian Championships in the men's team semi-finals. Here's Liao Cheng-Ting, 29 years old, world ranking of 84, a right-handed shake-hand grip. It's an interesting player. Won his game against Aidos Kezugalo 3-love. It went down to Tomokazu Harimoto for love 3. And at the other end, we've got a player, of course, who's ranked higher than him. But interesting to see, well, how he performs here today. Liao Cheng-Ting. This is, of course, Wong Chun-Ting, who's currently 34 years old, world ranking of 46. The right-handed player. He played against Tomokazu Harimoto and Aidos Kezugalo. He's had a good run in the event so far. And just to look at how these these players have really performed. We'll get to that later, but Zhao Junfeng is our main umpire for this matchup.
Liao Cheng-Ting versus Huang Zhenting. First game.
And he's being assisted by
to serve, love all.
Yuxia. Wong Cheng-Ting, another very interesting player. He's got a good amount of talent.
One love.
It is Liao, of course, who started with the service.
One all.
If looking at his play, Wong Chun-Ting, of course, he got the better of Kezugalo. That's Aidos Kezugalo. 3-2. Interestingly, he also got the better of Tomokazu Harimoto 3-1. That was an interesting matchup.
1-3.
So left to be seen what he can do here today.
Left 1-3.
So he actually leads the group.
2-3.
That's the men's group 3.
Three all.
Very quick with his returns. Well, Chun-Ting doesn't waste too much of time.
3-5.
Few quick returns, but Liao Cheng-Ting will hold his own here as he moves up to 4-5. Right-hand shake-hand grip, as we saw. And one of the few penholder exponents, who's made his presence felt in many world events, is Wong Chun-Ting.
6-4.
Huh.
7-4.
7-4 currently. Wong Chun-Ting representing Hong Kong, China.
4-8.
Well, pretty quick movements, from him. He's got a win-loss record of 56%, having played 362 and lost 279 Korea matches out of 641.
Left,
Korea title.
4-8.
Liao Cheng-Ting has yet to win a Korea title, but he's got a win-loss record of 65%.
5-8.
Well, lovely play there from the Chinese Taipei paddler. Absolutely fine execution from him. 447 wins in 692 games.
9-5.
Well, it does bring a different flavor to the table, a different style of play.
10-5.
First game there to Wong Chun-Ting of Hong Kong as he claims it. Well, keep in mind the fact that these two lads have met on 4 occasions, with Wong Chun-Ting having won 3 and Liao Cheng-Ting having won 1. But in this encounter here, in this very matchup, it is Wong Chun-Ting who claims the first game and made that rather quick towards the ender. Claims it with a score of 11-5.
积极主动一点，好不好？多对点，这样觉得有肯定会咱们放心，而且他如果提前过来的话，稍微冷一点，完了再把这边都稍微再发展往中间，再往中间，对，跟你一种中间有关系啊，是吧？
Second game. Wang Zhenting to serve, love all.
Wong Chun-Ting also an excellent doubles player. He's done very well.
One love.
Will get off the edge, but he'll claim the first point here.
One all.
So 1-all.
Two one.
Keeps it moving fairly quick. Well, good enough
1-3.
execution there as, Liao Cheng-Ting leads in the second game. It's 1-3 now, Wong Chun-Ting to serve.
1-4.
Just a few unforced errors there, and I think that's going to be, just food for thought. I'm sure Wong Chun-Ting would put on his thinking cap.
4-2.
That's pretty much what he's done. Well, just to bring it back home here, it's now 2-4.
Five two.
Fairly quick exchanges here between these two lads, but I do believe that the Chinese Taipei paddler just going, well, toe-to-toe.
3-5.
And Wong Chun-Ting will claim a point to get back into it. It's an interesting matchup when you look at it and these two styles of play. And that's just
3-6.
placement. Didn't take too long to draw that away. Liao Cheng-Ting will be very, very keen on, just pulling the level in this game if possible. Wong Chun-Ting
6-4.
well, will win it on this serve to get another point in. Time for Liao to serve. 6-4. Well, he did get the better of Wong Chun-Ting in the 2025 Star Contender in Chennai.
7-4.
And he won that event 3-2. Service here from Liao.
Net 7-4. Four, 8.
Well played there, drives that straight towards Wong Chun-Ting, just making it a bit difficult for his opponent to reply. But in the last encounter when they met in the semi-finals of the
5-8.
finish there from Wong Chun-Ting, they met in the semi-finals of the ITTF-ATTU Asian Team Championships in Bhubaneswar. It was Wong Chun-Ting who triumphed 3-2. 5-game decider.
9-5.
Well, just drawing his opponent out as
9-6.
much as he can, and Wong Chun-Ting really wants to make the difference here, but Liao Chun-Ting, on the other hand, well, looking to break back, get back into this event, and it's going to be interesting to see if he can. Oh, lovely placement, just
6-10.
changes direction at the right time, and now he's on game point. So Liao Chun-Ting fighting hard here.
11-6.
And that'll pretty much
Game
do
to
it as
Liao
it now
Chun-Ting.
stands at 1-all. Very quick work between these two lads. They don't waste time, and I'm sure when it comes to replies, it'll be just about 1 or 2 syllables from the lads. So currently, as it stands, a really, really good matchup that's building up here. Lovely return of serve as Liao Chun-Ting draws the level. So currently, the scores will stand at 1-all. And it was Liao Cheng-Ting to win the second game, 11-6.
你转不断已经的话，然后呢，拧的时候可以先正手，中间变。反正你有机会，你就是反正你可以先发力，你就先发力，别让他先发力，他一直来，对，就可以，对，所以你可以你就先发力，他只要轻了你就先发力，然后先变，好。
Time.
Third game. Liao
Work
Chun-Ting
from
to
your
serve.
coach will always be worth their weight in gold, more importantly than anything else. And it's going to be quite a matchup between, well, these two lads. We did see them
Love
bring up
1.
finest fire, well, returns that we're looking at.
One all.
Lovely placement from the Chinese Taipei paddler.
One, 2.
It's proving up to be quite a tough contest between the two.
Two all.
The 2-all. Don't forget that Wong Chun-Ting got the better of, well, Tomokazu Harimoto. And that's quite a tall order, if you ask me.
3-2.
2 now.
Three all.
Well, I do like the spirit of a lot of the Chinese Taipei team this time. They've got this very gutsy, daring way of approaching the game. No holds barred, no intimidation. We won't be intimidated. And that's really, it's all in the mindset. And if you can pull it together, you can go up against the best. But it's been a quick one so far.
3-4.
Well played there. And Wong Chun-Ting just foxed a little bit there with that return.
Five, 3.
Well, if it comes off the edge, it's always going to be, well, worth its weight in points on the scoreboard more than anything else.
5-4.
A lovely return, and that's where he shines, really. Wong Cheng-Ting with that reverse penhold backhand. Absolutely stunning from him, and it's something that comes so naturally to him. Plays very, very close to the table.
5-all.
The 5-all. And the Hong Kong China will paddler back in it. Now that was a good return to the net. Well, just decided to pop up and come in his spot. And Liao Cheng-Ting now with that slender lead. Wong Cheng-Ting still to serve at 5-6. Well, just drawing his opponent into that. Knew he was going to drag that away from the table. Well, lovely return earlier from Liao Cheng-Ting. Now 7-5.
Eight, 5.
Very well played there.
5-9.
Well, that was some spin on that. Did extremely well here, Liao Cheng-Ting.
6-9.
Well, you can tempt your opponent into knocking it out, and I think that that's just what Wong Cheng-Ting was doing.
10-6.
But talk about a comeback, and Liao Cheng-Ting now at game point. And this is the second game. This is such an interesting contest.
10-7.
10-7. Both very, very pacey, very gutsy players.
Eight, 10.
With 10 currently. Interesting that, well, actually, Liao Cheng-Ting started his campaign with a defeat at the hands of Tomokazu Harimoto, and that was 3-love. And then, of course, we had, well, Harimoto fall to Wong Cheng-Ting 3-1. So it's in a very, very interesting equation, and here we have these two lads with Liao Cheng-Ting really giving Wong Cheng-Ting a tough fight. They have gone to 5 games before in the past.
9-10.
And these lads do have very well matched skills. Wong Cheng-Ting drawing close.
Time
Looks
out.
like he's aiming to push that to deuce. It's 9-10 and a timeout being called. Stay with us.
一样，他是海王这里，赚了2毫米。我看拧完了，他这一下很快。如果把你正手摆的就像上手一样调你，对，那你就注意，还是因为你戳了之后，他已经拧过调，你说过来，还是你要在同一个场中间捅，拉那旁边，不然你就往它拧起来，拧起来，对，但是要准备后面。那你如果你要注意，它有一个转的，对，还有一个转。出现我看自己心苦，对吧？这么大啊！想发就想，还可以抖起来，对，啊！相信自己啊！可以，好吧。
9-10.
And the timeout being called here by Liao Cheng-Ting because, well, those points just raced away from him. He was right there on the edge of claiming this game. There we go. Wong Cheng-Ting pushes that to deuce. Marvelous performance here from the Hong Kong China paddler. Very, very fluid in this rally.
11,
And another
10.
point in the bag. Cheng-Ting pulling himself back in. Lovely comeback from the Hong Kong China paddler. Chance to claim this game here. Right at game point. That's exactly what he does. That is stunning play that we're looking at from both these athletes here. So Cheng-Ting claiming, well, the third game, and he now leads 2 games to 1. What an event this was. Well, service there from him. It's really dominated it. Straight run of points right through to claim the third game. Now back in front. So Cheng-Ting currently leads 11-5, 6-11, 12-10.
拉高他那个反拉来了一个，还有一个是接发球里边一定要果断的球，一定要坚定的跟人手来的球。所以你摆住了又能怎么样？他捅你一个场子也挺别扭。因为带点上旋的一定要能摆住，还有一个带点下旋的话，跟他中间能来回都没问题，是吧？偶尔摆出一个有一个正好摆的。好。
那你发还是以正手为主？
哎，这边他站很灵敏，
难受。
对。
Time.
Fourth game, Cheng-Ting to serve, love all.
Valuable words and advice from both coaches. Cheng-Ting will start off proceedings. A bit of
Last
distance
one.
there, both players being fairly deep here. Cheng-Ting will just claim that first point in the fourth game.
One all.
So 1-1 currently.
Two, 1.
And the Chinese Taipei athlete will have to, well, really win this if he wants to push it into a fifth game decider. Well, leads 2-1 as he serves.
1, 3.
It's a good start for him.
One, 4.
Well, if you blink, you're going to miss those shots between these two. And I did say this earlier, they do play a very, very similar style. The difference being all in the way that you hold, well, the racket or the bat. And that's, well, pretty much what, well, separates them.
5-2.
Price is the best element of attack, and I think that Liao Cheng-Ting with that service claiming a point.
Three,
Wong
5.
Cheng-Ting says right back at you, pal.
Four, 5.
Just feeding that through, into the opponent's half. Wong Cheng-Ting does well here. Tad bit of spin on there, just making the difference. When you have similar styles, it's all in the variation then.
5-all.
Very, very fluid. Wong Cheng-Ting at 5-all now.
6-5.
So the ability to draw that back in. I think Wong Chun-Ting will be very happy about that. Well, every single winner will count here. Straight off the edge. As Wong Chun-Ting will lead 7 points to 6. Well, just a gentle reminder that this, of course, is a Group 3 encounter in the men.
7-all.
And 7-all. Well, step for step, these two lads right here on the dance floor. More importantly, in the arena.
7-8.
Well played there. Wong Chun-Ting just using the pace of that. That's also one of the greatest ploys, isn't it? To not give your opponent time to think.
Eight all.
Looking to draw that from a distance, it was always going to be tough, especially if you wanted to try and hook that in. Eight all.
9-8.
Double flick there from Liao Cheng-Ting. Was looking to land that back in. It's now 9-8. Come close so far. Let's make that 10-8, and this is where Wong Chun-Ting just wins that mental battle. He did it in the previous game, and can he do it once again? Just gets very confident there towards the end, and he knows that if it's a few points more, once he gets to about 9 or 10, it gets a bit difficult to get past him. So it's currently Liao Cheng-Ting to serve at 8-10.
9-10.
Let's make that 9-10. Good service there from the Chinese Taipei paddler.
10-all.
Another lovely return, you would think. And Liao Cheng-Ting pushing that to deuce. He's not going to give this one up. Remember, if he drops this game, he drops the match.
$11-10.
And it's Liao Cheng-Ting now who is at game point. That couldn't have been a bigger thrill of a matchup if you ask me.
12-10.
And there we go, it's 2-game goal as this match gets pushed into a 5-game decider. Oh, this is turning out to be such a thriller, an amazing match play from both these wonderful paddlers. Stay with us, don't go anywhere, as Liao Cheng-Ting has just pushed this game into a bit more than it was expected. Wonderful play there from both lads. And currently the scores stand at, Wong Chun-Ting winning it 11-5, 12-10 in first and third game, and 11-6, 12-10 to Liao Cheng-Ting in the second and fourth game. We are going to see a fifth game decider being played out. Stay with us.
然后你还是一样，两边要发短的、长的这样。然后你有时候往中间你然后往那正手，他全部等着你。
他等于勾人，你说。
而且对，而且有时候直接往那正短，先往中间拧完之后，你再往两边给。但他这一把有一点转，对，你别急，你先反板，先反板，然后
Time.
Continue playing.
包括发球里边，哎，9月球里边也可以发一些转不转的，你知道吗？发一些转不转的哦，坚定啊！
Fifth game. Liao Cheng-Ting to serve. Love all.
Pretty much the same
Last
camera
one.
angle that we started with in the first game with Cheng-Ting. We were, getting that exact same angle. It was, of course, Liao Cheng-Ting who started the service. That was, of course, in game 1. We are at game 5 now.
2-love.
We're just trying to ease it up here. Cut down on the pace there, Cheng-Ting. Very good variation from him. He's actually, well, both,
3-love.
both paddlers putting on a show, but it is Cheng-Ting who currently leads. But reverse pinhole backhand really comes to his aid, and sometimes when he flashes that exceptional aggressive forehand, he's got a consistent topspin game. But if you'd notice
Round
it,
4.
well, he has changed it around in game number 5. That's interesting, as he leads by 4 points. He's raced ahead to 4 points.
One, 4.
Very few top-ranked players currently use that pinholder grip, of course. If I'm not mistaken, maybe just a few of them. Felix Lebrun, well, he does favor that.
4-2.
So does, Cheng-Ting. And Liao Cheng-Ting catching up. On
Timeout.
the first points in. A timeout being called by Cheng-Ting.
这边。
对，有点发力。
发力，或者是先变，往拉的时候先变，对，
而且还有一点什么，他接的不好一点也低了，对吧？有点耐心，包括发球里边，长的短的都有耐心。你看反手里边加旋转，包括长的，你看包括下旋转力球里边加点旋转，你加旋转这里边，他节奏一变，你正好就可以了。好不好啊？他怕旋转，还有一个只他如果质量稍微低一点过来了，这种程度呢可以稍微放后一点，完了去抽他，好不好？坚定一点，没问题，不错。好吧，每个球点自己多考虑几个，还有点什么呢？一个球一个球，特别发球里边想好了再打，别着急，好不好？他前三半里边正五转的盯住他，他一定要加分，正是不直线。相信自己啊！
Quick words there from his coach. Very unassuming lad, Cheng-Ting. But a few good wins under his belt, but he remains very grounded. He's a humble lad.
Oh. 4-3.
Put that back through, but just getting it off the table.
Well, 5-3.
This time he'll get it right as he leads 5-3. Won a couple of big events. 2015 bronze medal in the mixed doubles event. The World Championships with Du Hoi Kem. Won his first doubles title on the ITTF World Tour in 2012. Another 3 doubles titles in 2014. 2016 bronze medal in the singles event of the Men's World Cup.
Four, 5.
Straight inside the edge, you would believe. Did a tip off it. It looks like it just did. Liao Cheng-Ting, well, drawing close now.
Let 4-5.
So still at 4-5. Reserve. The let.
5-0.
He's got a few things going his way, and I think that this is what was concerning Cheng-Ting, because he was leading, well, full love to begin with, and now things have just changed around a little bit. Quick catch up there from his opponent. That was an absolutely
6-5.
lovely return of serve, but Wong Chun-Ting really setting up his opponent. He knew which way it was going to go, and that's a very well-planned rally. It just gives you... He'll always leave you amazed, isn't it? The speed at which the ball can travel.
6-all.
It's kind of amazing when you think about it. What was once called just ping pong today is a highly advanced, well, technical sport called table tennis.
Six, 7.
And top 10 players know it better than anyone else. There's an entire science behind it. The way the ball can move, the way it can work against the rubber, and the way you can use that rubber to change things around.
Continue playing.
6-7, Liao Cheng-Ting to serve.
Let 6-7.
You've got to keep this in mind that this is the decider game.
7-all.
There's no second chances after this. 7-all now.
8-7.
Well played, very well played down the center. Wong Chun-Ting commanding execution there. And that's a lot of acceleration on that one, as you can see. Gave himself enough of space to use that upper body to the maximum, along with his forehand and that wrist.
7-9.
Now Wong Chun-Ting leading by 2 points. Liao Cheng-Ting to serve on 7 points. Started playing when he was 6 years old. Wong Chun-Ting joined the club at the age of 9. Started playing against his brother. And, he cherishes those days, those early days.
Eight, 9.
Straight up the net, so Liao Cheng-Ting fighting back. Both players do have an extremely quick draw when it comes to using the bat, but I have to say, amazing temperament from both lads. Well, straight off the edge, wasn't expecting that to get back in, but it's a valuable one as Wong Chun-Ting now leads 10 points to 9, and his coach says, I understand. Match point here. Can Liao Cheng-Ting hold on to push this back to a deuce? Well, he did it a while back.
Game on net for Wang Chun-Ting.
Here on the table.
Wang Chun-Ting won this match 3 games to 2.
Well, he has the last word. It is, of course, it has been a really, really thrilling encounter. 5 games to decide who the winner was going to be. And Wong Chun-Ting of Hong Kong, China triumphs over Liao Cheng-Ting of Chinese Taipei. And this was the winning point for the match. A lovely serve there, good reply back. But Wong Chun-Ting really using that backhand of his, that reverse penalty backhand to the max. So it's finished here in favor of the Hong Kong China paddler. 11-5, 6-11, 12-10, 10-12, 11-8 as he wins at 3-2 for Liao Cheng-Ting of Chinese Taipei. Well, stay with us because in just a few minutes from now it's going to be time for one of my personal favorites, the women's number 2 seed Wang Manyu, as she takes up Mohammadiyah of Qatar. And that, of course, will be followed by Chen Yuan-Yu facing off with Ankush Nataraji of India. Chen Yuan-Yu is of China. And we'll cap off the day with Zhang Jike facing off with Haikou Kit. Zhang Jike of China, Haikou Kit of Hong Kong, China. But for the time being, we are going to leave you with the highlights of the match that was between these two amazing paddlers. Stay with us.
Let 1-3. One. What?
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.